It is time for another game in the UCLA Dynasty. Welcome to episode 6. Today we're going to be playing against Rutgers. Hopefully we can start building up a bit of a win streak. And Rutgers, looks like we can easily take them on. And we've been doing good as of recently. So honestly, let's just get right into the game. As we return to our regularly scheduled programming of UCLA Dynasty. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. I'm very excited for this one. Episode 6, so we're really starting to get into the series at this point. Possibly going to get a couple more recruiting commits today. We got our first one last week, a 3-star. And today we're playing Rutgers. We don't have any recruits visiting today. I believe most of them are coming for the Iowa game, which is one of our last games of the season where we play a ranked opponent. Should be very fun to see. And a little fake. The only guy I can really think of on this Rutgers team would be Kyle Manunga. Ethan Kalamankis is an alright quarterback. There he is, Kyle Manunga, number 5. He's decent in this game. Just got drafted to the Chicago Bears. Very underrated 7th round pick. And hopefully we can take down these Rutger Knights. Scarlet Knights, I think they are. Something like that. But already on that first play, I thought he had a first down there, but we get the ball back, and you absolutely love to see it with good field positioning as well. We got Devin Kirkwood, who popped off last week. It's kind of like a breakout player. Maliki Matavao. And, of course, Ethan Garbers, quarterback. And we're getting chased out the pocket. I'm just going to... Oh, and TJ Harden makes a man miss. All right. First down and more. Right, nothing on that play. That's wide open. Catch that ball. Love to see it. J. Michael Sturdivant. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Take that first down all day long. UCLA starting off hot. In the game, let's see. Little run play. TJ Harden. There you go. 6-yard gain. Love to see that. The next play. I see a little hole right there. Garber's end zone. Touchdown. Bruins. Absolutely love to see that. And Garbers actually has some wheels to him. Alright, Lamar Jackson. Just kidding. Vanilla Vic out here. We'll take that all day. Look at that. Oh, the Bear. He's absolutely hyped for that touchdown. Into another set of downs for the Rutgers Knights. And they get a first down on that play. That was a quick play. Alright, take that. And they're getting some decent gains. Sack. I really wanted to sack there, damn. Almost picked it off, though. Take that. And I feel like we do. This should be a relatively easy win. Rutgers isn't... They don't have as much star power as us. They get... There we go. Manunga push forward for that first down. And on to the next set of downs. Across the middle. Fumble. Damn it. Don't get the ball. Okay. Good job popping that out, though. It was Femi Oladejo. Very nice play there. Alright. TFL there. We'll take that all day. Gary Smith. nothing there. All right, 3rd and 14. It's time to lock in. See if Rutgers can try and get downfield for the first points of the game. Okay, get him. There we go. All right, I thought he was going to slip past me. We'll take a 4th and 9 all day. Punt that ball right back to us. Love to see it. All right. Ball back in UCLA's hands. Let's try and get a second set of points on this drive. Once again, just going to pop it out. Oh, I thought TJ Harden had the angle. That's all right. On to the next play. Just going to do halfback base. Stadium pulse getting pretty rough at Rutgers Stadium. There we go. First down and more. TJ Harden. The ground game is doing really nice today. Let's see what else he can do. Alright, 8-yard gain. Once again, just using that run game and plowing over this defense. Good height. Let's do this, alright? Red 40 blue, red 40 blue. Alright, the wheels. The wheels go crazy on Garbers here. Jeez. This has been one of the first dynasties that I've played with where I haven't actually had to sub out the starting quarterback yet. Garbers is actually pretty talented. At least in college football 25. I don't know how he plays in real life. And sacked. Mohamed Tour. But, yeah, I haven't had to sub him in for freshman or sophomore yet, which is good. Sometimes you end up seeing that. I thought he'd be able to slip through that little crease there, Logan Loya, 4 yards. Just good. We'll continue to use Garbers, hopefully, for the rest of the season. And then we'll have some nice young options for next season at quarterback. Go right. I was wanting Harden to go right. There we go. Not exactly what we wanted. Just punt that ball away. 3rd and 17 after UCLA's defensive line got a sack. And there you go. Once again, another stop. And when we're not playing a ranked team, I feel like we do pretty decent. UCLA showing off that prowess. Possibly looking for a college football playoff spot at this point. I don't know how we would do against some of the top contending teams, but hey, look at how we're doing against Rutgers. Pretty good. Against unranked teams. Take what you can get, I guess. Alright. I don't really see much open there. Just throw the ball away. Let's see what we can do on this set of downs. And, oh. There's Harden. Make a man miss. There you go. 8-yard gain for TJ Harden. Alright, and we get taken down to the 2-minute warning. First down on a jet touch pass there. And another gain of 7. Just taking what we can get, honestly. And what we can get is a decent amount of yardage, so take that all day. 2nd and 3. Right out to the side. TJ Harden, nice gain. 1:41, the clock is running until the end of the first half. Hopefully we can get some points on the board before that, at least a field goal. Hopefully a touchdown. And nowhere to go there. There's some open, but I'm a little bit blind. That's alright. I'm messing with the Y cross right here. I'm messing with one. That's Maliki. Oh my. I even put the ball outside of the target range too, because I knew easily a linebacker could come down and just grab that ball off. Honestly, good on Rutgers. I took the bait, honestly, and that was kind of stupid. But it is what it is. What you get for that is an all-out blitz, and it didn't even look like one. Okay. Right across the field, getting absolutely decimated. And I should have never thrown that ball, but I thought I put it outside that target range where I didn't think that linebacker was going to jump down and grab it. But depends, you either get like a big play out of that, or you get like the defender jumps the ball and picks it off, so gotta be very careful with where you place it. And another first down. The receivers are very good with their catching today. I think Rutgers is about to score here. It's alright, we'll go into the half. Likely tied up. Get him. There we go. Almost a sack at that point. 3rd and 1 though. It's lucky he didn't get sacked there. And a touchdown for them. Whoever's number 0 has been popping off all day. He hits the Heisman pose. Are you a Heisman? Miller? Dymere Miller, a senior from Pennsylvania? I don't really know about it a lot. But, oh, a chance to block the extra point, but I couldn't get it. That'll probably take us to the second half, guys. So, alright, tied up 7-7. Alright. And that is it. Couldn't get anything going in those last 35 seconds. As we head into halftime, we get the ball back after the half ends. We'll have to see it. And I would like to get a decent amount of points scored, get above them by, say, 2 touchdowns, 2 scores. Because I wouldn't actually underrate this Rutgers team. They're showing a decent amount of competitiveness. There we go. TJ Harden slips through. He's a big guy, or a power back, but he's been pretty elusive as of recently. He's already outscored his rushing stats from last game where he struggled. Go take that. First down all day long. Love to see it. Didn't even get a chance to throw that ball. Rutgers has 4 sacks today. Mohamed Toure has been a leading guy sack-wise. So DB could easily bite down on that ball, and he didn't catch that. Wow. I can imagine a completely different play where the defense picks that ball off. You gotta go for that risky play. There we go. Maliki Matavao, first down and more on a 3rd and 17. What a great play. 356. Whew. Garber's best game was last week, I think. 356 yards, 4 total touchdowns. Absolute insane stats. That's open down the field. I don't know if I'm going to hit that. Oh, almost did. He's right there. Sometimes you just gotta like put that ball up for grabs and see what they can do. Oh, nowhere to go there. Goes backwards technically. And this is rough. Really want to put some points up. Are we trusting Flores Jr. here? Might be. That's a absolute horrible pass. Horribly inaccurate. Oh my god. Just throw it up for grabs, why not? I meant to hit him underneath, but alright. Don't worry, guys. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. We're still going to win the game. It's okay. Although I am starting to think about benching Garbers at this point. He's thrown a couple of very inaccurate passes today, which have led to interceptions, so I don't really know. First down. We might need some more juice on UCLA side. We should be beating Rutgers pretty decently. But, just continuing to throw these picks. Fumble the ball away. It is not looking good out here, guys. They're down. Let's make a stop on them. There you go. No points for Rutgers. Both of our offenses seem to be inept as of recently. The game stays tied, 7-7. Let's see what else we can do. The out ball into the end zone. Ooh, yeah. Welcome to the jungle. Play that shit for me. Play that shit for me. Let's go. Get hype, everyone. Time to throw another pick. Oh my god. Aaron Lewis comes into our backfield and rocks me. Our offensive line is not very good. I think that's been shown through a couple of games. Oh my god, once again, I almost got rocked. Nobody out there blocking for me. We need something. Right here, right now. Once again, I'm trusting Maliki Manavao. There we go. If only he could have broken free from the defender. We'll have to punt this ball away. Alright, Rutgers once again can't get anything going here. Do they have anything in them? Pick the ball off. There you go. Okay. That might have been what we needed to change up this game. Alright, he throws it down short. Jalen Davies picks that ball off. The junior from California, like most players on this team. Ran right into a defender. Luke Henning. This offensive line is really having a rough time. Look at that defensive line. They have all stars there. I did not mean to throw that ball. I did not mean to throw that. Oh my god. I think it's a pass interference, but still. I meant to throw it to the screen. Alright. I guess we'll take what we can get. So go on to the next play. Just going to pass it to Loya. Instead, just give it to Manavao. First down for Maliki Manavao. On to the next play. Let's try and get a touchdown here. Oh, it's going to hit Manavao again. Instead, we're going to take it all the way with Logan Loya. And that turnover was definitely what we needed to change this game around. Take that all day. Logan Loya has kind of been the MVP of this wide receiver room all season long. And he continues to impress, and that's probably the play that changes this game, hopefully, in the right direction for us. Love to see it. Oh, almost a first down there for Rutgers. Kenny Fletcher, the tight end. Rutgers is a very interesting team to play. They actually do have some stars. One guy, their defensive line has a couple stars. Tight end's a star, I think. Joshua Swift on his 5th tackle today. Nice. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. On to the 4th. There's the top 25 rankings. So let's see Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, some of the top teams. Maybe we could make it there with a win over Rutgers. Could start being talked about in top 25 rankings. Zero's been popping off today. Ethan Kalamankis, I believe. Kaliakmankis. He's been doing pretty good to manage the game. I've never heard of him before, but he's just kind of irrelevant, you know? He's been doing pretty good at game managing. And there goes Zero again. Couldn't stop him there. End zone touchdown. 2 touchdowns for number 0. Rutgers hits the Heisman pose again. You should think of something more original next time. And all I have to say is fuck you. On to the final, possibly the final drive of the game. Final last few. Alright. Never mind. Definitely need to get a touchdown down here. Hopefully we can take some time off the clock as well. We'll see what we can do. Just going to give it to TJ Gordon here. There you go. Waited long enough, and he still gets tackled. Oh my god. Rutgers defense is really giving a hard damn time for us. Scarlet Knights. And I held on to that ball way too long. Punting it back to Rutgers. Hopefully we can make a stop. There we go. None guy getting absolutely murdered, and their offense can't do much. John Vaughn's getting involved. Very underrated guy who won an award a couple of weeks ago. He's a very nice guy on our defensive line. A couple of these guys are going to get drafted this year, though, which sucks. So we'll have to rebuild up through recruiting some players and stuff in the offseason. But the ball goes right back to us. Love to see that. Thank you. They're in the woods. Alright. Garbers, it's time to sling this rock. On the outside, J. Michael Sturdivant, first down and more. That's what we like to see. Alright. Heading towards the 2-minute warning. Fake halfback wheel. There you go. Okay. I wanted it to go a little bit further. That's alright. We'll take that. Steps out of bounds. 2:13 going. I'm just trying to run the clock out at this point and get down there. Score some points. There we go. TJ Harden. He's been doing really nice on the ground today. Good for 38. Hopefully we can keep getting him involved. Get maybe 50 or so yards. There we go. Rutgers took a... It's the 2-minute timeout in Rutgers Stadium. There you go, Montevideo taking it down the field. Time still running. Absolutely love to see it. And Garbers is starting to improve after those 2 INTs we threw earlier. There we go, Harden. He's getting those big chunk plays. Love to see it. 9 for 46 for Harden. It's going to be fake, I believe, to Logan Loya. Yep. Harden first down. Timeout taken by Rutgers. Let's see what we can do. 1:30 left and tight end corner. Horrible play. Did not work out how I wanted it to. So we're back on the ground game with TJ Harden. It's the plays that you play the game for, not plays like that, but... Ooh, Mohamed Torre goes out. There we go, they lose one of their standout defensive players. This is why you play college football, guys. For getting down the field like this. Ay, ay, ay. It's going to be rough. And he gets it off. Oh my! What an amazing play. Almost got sacked in the middle of that. Oh my god. J. Michael Sturdivant, put the team on your back. Put the team on your back. Love to see that. Wow. I thought that was going to be a field goal right there for sure. J. Michael Sturdivant says, no way. Look, he's about to get sacked. Gets it off. And there was a defender right in the middle of the field as well. And I was like, if I throw this ball, he's going to go and just easily pick it off. I could see the play happening. Sturdivant. All we needed was that one key play by Logan Loya to really change the tide of the game. And there we go. J. Michael Sturdivant. Touchdown. 1:16 to go. Let's see how Rutgers responds. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. The time is running. 2nd and 1. They're going to run some hurry up here. Just going to play some deep coverage with my safeties and my corners as well. Just hope they don't get chunk yardage. There you go. Phenomenal sack right there. It's Kane Madrano. 3rd and 12. They need anything here to get down the field. I don't know if they have it. And they don't. 4th and 12. We'll have to go for this, though. Madrano becoming a pressure machine on this defensive line. It was very... defensive line's very underrated for UCLA, I would say. Especially with... Oh! And that's why we have blanket coverage, so he doesn't take it all the way down the field. 36 seconds left. I don't see them getting a touchdown in this time span, especially because, well, yeah, they used up all their timeouts. It would have to be by some miracle, them being able to get a touchdown. Femi Oladejo playing the middle of the field. Ah, almost had a pick there. Gonna get a first down, so the time's not running until now. Spike that ball, 24 seconds left. Rutgers offense doing a good job at keeping this game alive. really don't even know how they're still alive in this. Nothing there, 3rd and 10. 19 seconds to go. I feel like this is such a back and forth. I don't even know what's going to happen. I feel like our defense should be able to shut them down. Maybe not, because Kane Medrano just got absolutely murdered. And 4th down yet again. 11 seconds left. Game comes down to one last play for Rutgers. If not, then we get to be 5-2, and I really like the way that record sounds. Down the field. Whoa, okay. Scary play to end the game. Oh, and I just realized, yeah, that's a 1st down, so the time's not going to start until right now. 2, 1, and they won't have enough time. Absolutely horrifying play to end the game. Just a seam downfield, but we'll take it. 21-14, UCLA beats Rutgers in our 6th episode of the series. We'll take that all day. Player of the game, Garbers, totally improved. I know I was saying I was possibly going to bench him, but no. 3 total touchdowns, 242 passing yards, and 66% completion percentage is something to be very proud of. Logan Loya, I also think, dominated this game, and you got to be happy with that. Check out the stats real quick as well. Garbers, 22 for 33, 242, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Not the best game in the world, but also not the worst. TJ Harden improved, 11 for 50. Definitely going to need a running back in the future, though, in there. And then, as you can see here, too, Garbers got sacked left and right, but did have a touchdown on the rushing side of the ball. And then TJ Harden continued to be great in the receiving game. Maliki Matavao may just be our player of the game right there. He's very consistent. Our safety blanket. J. Michael Sturdivant popped off, and Logan Loya as well. The receiving skills, they're really good. Offensive line had, like, probably the worst game of the year. Ruben Ninije and Alani Makahele. Oh my god, you guys are absolute future McDonald's workers. You guys are horrible. Garrett DiGiorgio didn't improve much either. I want to say Josh Carlin's been pretty productive. Spencer Holston-Jay's been improving steadily, and Maliki Matavao never really does give up sacks in the blocking game, so. But those other 2, 3, you guys gotta fix whatever's going on, I don't know. John Vaughn's with sack, 2 TFLs, he popped off, and he's been very quiet for the last few weeks. Medrano, half sack, 2 TFLs, half sack for Jay Choya, and a TFL, and a pick for Jalen Davies. Very productive game for the UCLA Bruins. I'm very excited to see another W in the books. So, as we head on to next week. And you gotta love to see this. There we go. We got Jerry Bayer, the quarterback from Sacramento, California, to commit. There we go. Love to see that. He commits. And now we have another young guy who can play for that starting quarterback job next season. We're 5-2 now. Let's see that too. George Escalante second. Hopefully we can do something to get back in his good graces. Dante Sharp first. Second for Dontrell Childers. All of these guys are ones I really want. Josh Soda at this point, I'm probably going to drop out for him. He's decent. Oh, we lost Alexander Robbins. That sucks. Matthew Nix lost. Nathan Naylor and Colin Biggs. Oh, that really sucks. I really did want Robbins, but as soon as I saw Texas start coming up on him, I knew we probably wouldn't get him. Matthew Nix, that sucks too. But you'll win some, you'll lose some in recruiting. It's a little tough. On to a bye week. And we have a decent amount of recruiting points to spend, so why not? I'm actually going to drop out for... And there we go. Nope, we have Jerry Bayer. Greg Thorne committed to us last week. We lose Colin Biggs, that's okay. And Soto, I'm going to drop out, get my scholarship back from him. Marcus Joseph is a very nice quarterback prospect. I'm going to invest decently into him. Maybe not send the house. Well, he looks pretty decent. Throw some scouting on him as well. Yeah, look at that throw power. It's very nice. It's just good to have multiple quarterbacks in the room, and I don't know who's going to get cut after this season, so... And Glenn Traore, we're already first for him. We don't have to do too much. We'll just check out him in the scouting department a little bit. Alright, he looks alright. Tony Taylor. Mike Akram. Let's invest more heavily into Zach Wilkins. Really want to make sure we get him. Make sure we get Cornell Coppin. And we can actually hit him up with a soft sell, I do believe. Oh crap, we only have Let me turn my face cam off. Oh, okay, we do have more. Okay, there we go. We'll do the hometown hero. I was gonna say I can't see the bottom ones, so there we go. And then we could also schedule a visit with him. And let's just do Fresno because we're doing Iowa for everybody else. We'll just do campus tour. But I like Cornell Coppin a lot, and one thing about UCLA is gotta have a good linebacker room for them. Gomez, I don't want to lose either. I wonder if we could sway him. I may go after a sway. Possibly. So there we go. Student of the game. Do that. Try and sway him. See if we can. We'll also just put some more points on him. Like I said, gotta have good linebackers in this room. Shoulders is gonna be tough to get. Just gonna schedule a visit with him. Oh. We have too many players scheduled for that week. There we go. We'll do one-on-one coaching for Dontrell Childers. Grubb, we're still investing heavily in. We could schedule a visit against USC. Just doing a couple of visits for these guys. And let's see, George Escalante is the big one. We have to try. I wonder if we could sway him. How's his? Yeah, his stuff, I don't know, he's got a D- on there for the playing style. It's rough. Alright. I think I'm just going to hard sell him before Texas ends up taking him from me. There you go. And I know the playing style is not all there. Ooh. Can't do the clutch. Uh-oh. Never mind. Can't hard sell him then. And can't sway him either. Alright. We might be a little bit screwed with George Escalante. We do have a visit scheduled for him with Iowa. Hopefully we see some improvements, but we do have the possibility of getting this 5-star receiver, David Mayer, who I like a lot. Dante Sharp here as well. Like him a lot. And then still have 40 points left. So we'll just offer some stuff down here. Some of these underrated guys, the McGow siblings, I guess. Connor McGow, what a great name. Max McGow. And Terrence Peoples. It's already pretty high up on the list, so I'm not going to offer too much. But for Max McGow, throw another 10 for him. And we will move on to next week, where we play, I don't even know. Let's see who we play. But at the same time, we can check and see if we get any more commits. There we go, Dante Sharp, the guard, commits to us. Got a 4-star quarterback commit in Jerry Bayer. Get a 4-star guard commit in Dante Sharp. Absolutely love to see that. I'll take that all day. Nick Gomez ends up committing to Baylor, which sucks. I did like him a lot. But like I said before, you lose some, you win some. Deshaun Grubb still first. First for Coppin. First for Quinn Truman. First Zach Wilkins, Glenn Traore, and Terrence Peoples. Love to see that. We already have, what, 3? Ooh, and we are ranked officially. Okay. Absolutely love to see that. Ranked. We will be playing Dylan Raiola and the Nebraska Cornhuskers next week. Very excited to see that. We can check into some recruiting as well. Got even more hours here. We can check up on some of these. Escalante. Once again. I'm gonna try and hit him with the right here. The clutch. There we go. Gonna hit him with a hard sway. We'll see what ends up happening from that. I really need him. He's 5-star tackle. Looks like an absolute beast if you look into his scouting report as well. He's decent, and he has good traits. David Mayer, same thing. I'm gonna invest heavily into him. But we got Dante Sharp, one of my top 3. He was my top 3 player in this class. I would love to get Deshaun Grubb as well too. We have a visit scheduled for him, and then honestly, we're at the point where we've lost so many people. We could just Notre Dame has the top class, of course they do. And go back into here and just check out who has highest interest on us, who has highest ratings. Obviously, Escalante's up there. Bryce Denton, middle linebacker. I'm just gonna throw something on him. Why not? Sion Dahl, Jake Hocker, Femi Taufea, Terrell Mooney looks nice. Just gonna check out a couple of these players. And we added a couple of players to the list. Took off the other McGow twin and just added some good linebackers. You got Jake Hocker, Terrell Mooney, a couple of guys that are interested going to UCLA, a couple of other that are just kind of wild cards. I like Vernon Balaj here. I believe he's a quarterback. And I may just go younger at the quarterback spot for next season. I don't really know where we're getting. Garbers probably ends up going to the draft. If not, I don't know if we keep him around. He's not what I would see in a long-term quarterback, but who knows. Donnie Shaw I like a lot as well. He's at that point where he's like a junior, you know, he's already played a decent amount of his seasons. On Prochet here as well. Yeah, and I like a couple of these guys, especially Terrell Mooney, the center here. Definitely going to invest a lot into him. Want to build up that offensive line a lot after, you know, seeing that last game. Jermaine Brown, Rashawn Hunt, Taj, Jamal Siegel. A couple of these guys, going to continue to look into them between weeks. JT Sweet, I liked him a decent amount. And I'm just going to offer a couple of scholarships out. So a couple of the higher starred guys. Just kind of get that going. And hopefully next time we can continue to look to recruit some players. But we got 2 nice recruits all the way up here. We got Jerry Bayer, Greg Thorne last week. And we also got Dante Sharp. So I feel like very successful episode, very successful couple of weeks for the UCLA Bruins. And next week we will head on to play the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we are ranked now, top 23. Love to see that as well. And that's going to be the end of this video. I will see you guys all in the next episode, episode 7, coming to you all very soon.